Good morning, everybody. Lord's Day. Lord, thanks for another day. What night last night? I was on like three or four channels last night that were just wild. Well, at least one of them was. Well, I want to give a shout out to the Holly Lewis and the news channel. Ladies, behave yourselves. They were letting their hair down last night, I'll tell you that much. I'm a grown man and they had me blushing. But I had to watch mass this morning. I woke up, watched mass. Uh, and some of that snow melted, so it is a beautiful day out there. Well, but now it's clouding up a little bit. But the good news is I think here in a couple days it's supposed to be in the high 40s to 50 degrees, so that's good. So far everything's going pretty good. We don't have a lot of snow. It ain't too cold, so that's always good. But oh, what a night! What a night! I think I was up till about 3 o'clock in the morning on that ladies' channel, chatting with all these ladies. Now, sometimes I like to hang with beautiful women. You know, I don't know. That's I don't know. That's what some straight guys do. I mean, it'll get, there's things to where you just don't want to be around. You want to do guy things. You know, you want to roll around in the dirt in the woods or whatever. Hunting or fishing or working on cars or something. But then there's times where you just want to be around a beautiful woman. So, and there was a lot of them on there last night. Well, so great channel. Shout out to all these crime channels. I was on a couple of crime channels watching them. Shout out to Dave's Guitar Channel. That was a great concert he put on live last night on YouTube. Uh, Everybody's trying to fire Delhi Force. Delhi Force is a figment of their imagination. We just ran with it and made it real. Now nobody's got any power except the federal government. Well, that's not always true, boys. That's not always true. But what a night! What a night! What a crazy night! Ah, ah. Shout out to Natasha Cooper's channel. She had the talent show on last night, and then the night before that, she had karaoke night. There was some people up there singing, and so that was good. So just another Sunday, just another Lord's Day. Lord, break these curses and spells that they put upon us. In Jesus' name. What have they done? Well, they know exactly what they've done, Lord, what they shouldn't have done. There's just some people in this world you can't help, guys. They're too far gone. And remember, some of these people think they are of God, and they're not. Sad to say. The world is crazy, and the world is going to get a lot crazier and a lot sicker. So be ready and be prepared. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, well, they're shutting down. And no, they're telling you that over the media. Is the United States shut down? No. Is the variant that's out in Africa more deadly than the other ones? Yes. Is it going to be here in America? Yes, very soon. I know what they're trying to say. Well, we're shutting down the borders. No one from Africa. Yeah. Just like they did before. And they made it over here. And then we'll make it over here. And they don't even have to come over here. It's airborne. It will travel over the seas in the dust storms right to America. As it always does every year, there's a giant storm in Africa. And it picks up all the dust and dirt and disease. And you can watch it travel right over the ocean. And it ends up in the USA. So it's a problem that they should have listened to, but they were way indulged in Satan and their money and power. That's how this whole thing. They were told we got to shut everything down and shut it down real fast, and we got to start working on stuff. And they just didn't want to listen. So it'll be over here fast enough, meaning they'll be injecting people with it over here in this country. Uh, what we're dealing with is evil people, very evil people, and they think they're of God, and it's okay because they're appointed by God. And it ain't God. So I did watch another video last night about a guy that killed a cat, but then he supposedly started killing people after he abused animals. Uh, you know, the world is full of crazies. Uh, as long as we keep letting these people get away with murder in this country, this will continue. And I would say we made a good call pulling out of Afghan, get our boys home, and we gotta get rid of all these people. America has become Sodom and Gomorrah now. That city that the Lord said, run from and don't look back. I hate to say it, that's what's going on in America. And I wish these people would stop putting out these stimulus videos. They got people calling the banks and checking every day for a check and everything, shutting down the tele system, and you know, pretty soon we're going to be shutting down banks for corruption and sending teams in and getting some of these people that are within our banking system, just causing all kinds of havoc. Uh, you know, some of them are Masons. Some of them are, I don't know. It's just going to get crazy, people. It's going to get real crazy. These people are trying to take our country, our children, kidnapping them, paying big money to do things or whatever. It's not God. These people have sadly been mistaken. And I would say, yeah, it's going to get ugly in America. There are no stimulus packages. I know what they're saying. There's this, there's that, yada, yada, yada. Don't worry, there's going to be a stimulus package. There is no more stimulus packages going to be put out before Christmas. I doubt it if we get another one, period. But like I said, everything the Bible says is happening. Now these other countries are doing good, and America is suffering. Well, its people are suffering. Uh, you know, as long as we let the rich determine what's going on, you got to get violent with these people. I hate to say it, but that's the only way these people know. That's how you get a message through to these people. They use witchery, sorcery. They do all kinds of bad things. So it's going to get worse. Operation Cold Winter, that's going to get worse. A lot of things are going to get a lot worse. A lot worse. And for certain people, not me, for certain people. Ah. And I got to send all this bull crap back to these people. You know, why do they do that? I don't know. They think it's funny or something. I don't know. I don't know what these people is wrong with this world. But we got to clean this world up. We can't leave our grandkids to this world. So we got to do things we don't want to do, but we got to because these people are just bad people. And I don't blame some of these people saying, I don't want to, this is outrageous. We're not leaving our families and our grandkids on this earth. Well, let's clean this earth up before some of us have to leave this earth. We might as well clean it up and get rid of this scum in the White House and the Congress, Senate, and all these places. And society. Gone nuts. I did watch Sunday Mass on TV and it was just dead. I mean, there might have been 20 people in there at that. And that I think was including the chorus. So hunker down. Like I said, these videos that these people are putting out on stimulus every week, these are the delivery dates that will be put out if there's a stimulus package added to what's going on right now. And it's the same way every time. They make these videos, they get people's hopes up, and there is no stimulus package in this stimulus right now. So they shouldn't be making videos until there is a stimulus package. So You know, who's Joe Biden related to? Well, I know exactly who's being trespassed or controlled by. What do we do with these people? I don't know. Forgive them, but we can't. They can't go without reprehension. They must pay for their sins that they committed, and not have other people pay for them. For them. So what do we do? I don't know. We're dealing with witches in this country. Very bad people. Some of them say, "Oh well, they're this and that, and Jesus and Jesus would have forgave them." And that, yeah, that was a book that was written a long time ago, and it wasn't written for America. It was written for the nations over in their country. So we have no remorse. We have nothing to do with these people. And they live in a fantasy world. The cold hard truth is Aberon is going to be here, which is a mutation of COVID or whatever it is, whatever they created. And it'll be over here in America within a lickety split. And it's going to spread in America again. And they can't do the job to protect the Americans. And so it's just going to be like COVID. When COVID hit other places, it ended up here. And it will hit here, and they can't keep it out. And they'll send vials of it over here from Africa. And they'll be injecting people like they did, injecting people out here in Indiana, and these crazy ass people that do sick stuff like this, people. And it's true. They did inject people with certain stuff out here. You know, it was a group of them, a gang, organization, or whatever. So there is no stopping what's coming. I mean, they can, but there just ain't enough time. So what do we do? Nothing. Hunker down. These people think it's a joke. I mean, what's going to take 50 million people to die before they say, "Oh my God, it's real"? What happened to these people? You know, what happened to these people? You know, they're dead, and soon there will be more. God don't like the way things are going in America. Like I said, like I told these people, the Bible wasn't written for America. It was written for a situation that was happening in the part of the world at that time. And that's it. It is the biggest brainwashing organization that has ever been put out or done, my opinion. And if you're a military guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about because there's military programs that done the same thing. I mean, it's brainwashing, MK Ultra, whatever you want to call it. The bottom line is the new variants of COVID will be here in America if it ain't already here, and they're not reporting on it. And that's the thing we got to worry about in this country is media. You know, they're their own entity. They let us know certain things, and that's it. Some say it's the end times. I say it's, if that's what you let them pump into your brain, that it's end times. I say stand up and fight evil with evil. We got capabilities and technology to do that. So that's what I'm saying. Don't give these people a chance. We're not going to leave this earth. We're not going to leave our grandkids and children on this earth with this madness running around. We'll clean the whole earth before we leave. Meaning we will release things that these people wish they never was never released. And I'm not talking demons and spirits. I'm talking real life weapons, viruses, bacteria that'll wipe this earth clean. And within 5-10 years, you know. And that's what we might have to do because it's gotten that bad. It ain't a struggle. It ain't a power struggle. It's we're just sick of these people. America's sick of these people. You know, it's only right for them to kill, but when you start killing them, oh, you can't do that. There are no rules. To me, you can't do that. I'm this, I'm that, man. I'm sorry. You know, talk to the hand. If it can happen to me, it's going to happen to the rest of these people. No, that's okay, Bendejo. I got through this life in construction and learned trades without belonging to any secret organizations or groups. I ain't going to start now. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I leave them alone, they leave me alone. That's how I got so far is, you know, don't hang around with certain organizations that are constantly being watched or killing people. I don't know. What do you want me to do about it? I'm just a man. Just a man. That's it. Human. Probably the last human on earth. Probably the last dude that didn't sell out to the movie, music, porn, government, religion. The last dude that didn't sell out. And believe me, they will sell out. Money, power, they all sell out. And they don't even know they sold their souls. It's just a matter of time, folks. I know Yellowstone's rumbling out there. They're saying, is it going to go off? Yeah. We can only hope. We can only hope. That's Yellowstone volcano is the last of our worries. But pretty soon. Oh, great show last night, Dave. Great show. I didn't even know you were live on with AM station. It didn't pop up on my notifications. Someone came into my chat and said, Dave's live with AM station right now. I think it was Bendejo. It was fun. Everybody was cracking jokes. I got fired 4 times last night, Dave. Speed for Hire fired me because I wanted to use blow darts to control the crowd. Bendejo's or Speed for Hire's like, No, you get out there and you get security out there and you do damage. I'm like, it seems like a respectable crowd. It's just a bunch of hippies, just a bunch of old time hippies. No need for deli force at that show. It was a peaceful, calm show, except for that one lady that was kind of drinking and kept walking up to you. Well, you need to go live with that, Dave. All I know is I had to handle a security problem there last night. There was a woman there that came in with a little tiny baby. And she's like, Johnny, I got to talk to the band. And I'm like, no one talks to the band. Nobody. We call the pedal board. The pedal board calls Dave. She's like, yeah, well, she took the little blanket off of the baby's face. There he was. And he had a little captain's hat on. She's like, one of these kids, one of them guys up there is the parent of this kid. I'm like, not here, ma'am. So I paid her off, Dave, and got a taxi for her and got her out of there. Yeah, great show, Dave. Great show. Sounded good. Although your singer, I think his voice is starting to go, Dave. Them high songs, I think he just can't. At the end of the thing, it seemed like I can hear him going a little. His register was starting to go. I was like, eh, that's probably why he didn't want to do any of them high songs, high registered songs. But it was a great show. All the guys were there. Corral Bar, the Velcro. But you guys be safe out there. There's a new variant out. I know they're trying to shut down America, but it'll make its way here just like the regular COVID over here. They'll probably be working on it in the colleges or something here. And it'll escape like a mad monster. So, are you going to be doing this every week, Dave? Every Saturday with AM station? That'd be cool. Well, you're live tonight too, I think. Who's on tonight, Dave? There was a lot of people in the chat last night, Dave, when them big dudes walked in. They're like, Deli Force, get on it. You know, you always call the little guy to take these 6 foot monsters on. All right. So I called Zach, the BLS boys, and they came in. Actress Anne Marie Howard is on tonight. When are you having that guy that made the all the effects pedals on? Next week? That's cool. That's cool. Well, I'll tell you what, you had them up dancing last night. They were up on the floor dancing. There was a lot of people making fun of your shirt. So I posted, hey, folks, make sure you get your Dave Levine's 1972 bowling shirt. People were People were saying that he looks like a 1972 Pinto with that shirt on. Hey, it looked good. Sell them. Put the Dave Levine stamp on it. And folks, get your T-shirts on the way up. Dave, why ain't you selling T-shirts at the shows? Folks, we are AM station. Get your T-shirts at the door on your way out. It ain't ugly. It looked fine. Pete, you know how the Crowbar was really. Crowbar is like, why does Dave look like a 1972 Pinto? Crowbar was really getting on it. I was like, wow. To me, it looked like a bowling shirt, which bowling shirts are cool. They're loose, you know, they let you move around, they're breathable. You might as well put the Dave Levine stamp on it and sell it at the door and intermissions. You need somebody there, Dave. I'm too far away. If I was in Boston, I'd be there. I'd have a little booth set up, the Dave Levine t-shirt booth. Folks, get them while you can. Get them at, folks, right here. All the answers to your cures, the Dave Levine shirt. It was a sight ugly 70s shirt. I thought it looked pretty cool. Looked like a bowling shirt or an old time 1950 shirt, button up shirt or something they used to wear. You know, the talk of the chat was the hats and the t-shirts. I'm like, what's going on here? There were people saying they were going to pay big money to hear you guys do a Captain and Tennille song. I was like, uh-oh, this is going south real quick. But the singer sounded good, but towards the end, it sounded like he might have, it sounded like them high notes were just a little bit too much. Well, you know, the weather changing, and a lot of people don't realize that does play a effect on the voice, especially the vocal cords, especially in Boston or Massachusetts, where it's the weather's changing all the time. So, yeah, I can see why he didn't want to do it, but he did pull off. He just got by doing uh, that Toto song at the end. Sure as Kilimanjaro runs, dun 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 dun. Dun. Hurry, girl, it's waiting there for you. Yeah, so great show last night, Dave. I might stop in and check out the show tonight with that lady actress. See how it's going. My mom used to buy me shirts I didn't like and get them in every color. Yeah, I think everybody went that. Yeah, Dave, see you later. Get ready for that show. Dave Levine's or Dave's Guitar Channel. You know, Dave, I was on three channels last night as I was monitoring your channel, and all the girls that I was on another channel with, well, they were wild last night. I'll tell you what, they were letting their hair down last night. Asking, "What do you do? Where are you going?" I was like, "I'll be back. I got to check out. There's a guy I'm a monitor for, and his band is live on. So I might be bringing some women to your channel because they were all asking, where you been going? You say you'll be back, and you're a monitor for a guitar channel. And you're like, whose channel? Are they live?" And it's the Big Levine. The Big Lebowski, but now it's The Big LeBabe. Be safe, Dave. We'll see you later tonight. Monday, we'll see you later tonight. He's on to the gym. He's got to go to the gym. So be safe, people. Make sure you wash your hands. You know, all these vaccines they're pumping into people. Now it mutated so fast, the vaccines that they're pumping into people might not even work against the new variant. So, I mean, they need to really get a control on this. And they just are, they're really lacking. They're really just dropping the ball. They really are. They're allowing too many things in America to go on. And we keep telling them, listen, this is what we got to do. And they keep saying we can't do that. Are you kidding? No. Of course you can't do that. It's because you're probably one of the people that are allowing it to go on. So that's why they keep saying we can't do that. We can't. Well, they did it to us. Why can't we do it to them? I don't know. But be safe, people. It's no joke. It's serious. It's coming to America. And this new variant has no race. It has no nothing. It don't care if you're a superstar. It don't care if you got millions of dollars. It don't care if you're, it don't care. That's one thing a virus or a bacteria, especially chemically, biologically made. It don't have no race. It attacks everything, everybody, any color, anybody. So be safe. God bless. Another great day. Lord, thanks for this day. I got some work lined up before the real cold and snow comes. I'm glad for that. And this thing, this evil, it's possessed everybody. Sometimes I even find it possessing me. Hang in there. Be safe. Be safe. All right. You folks have a great Sunday, Lord's Day. And I think here in a couple days, the weather's supposed to change. It's supposed to get, I think this Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is supposed to be high, high 40, 49 to 50 degrees and sunny. So that's always good. That'll give us that's that Indian summer for us. Usually that's how it goes. But, I've been looking at the weather charts, and it don't seem like a lot of snow, and it don't seem like a lot of cold. I remember when I was a kid growing up in Illinois, Uh, just unbelievable temperatures, 50 to 60 below zero with the wind chill and 8-foot drifts and snow and everything. You know? And from what I'm seeing on the weather charts, it don't look like it's going to be that bad. Even the temperatures ain't real cold. You know, maybe at night, but during the day, not really. So it might be pretty good. What we need to do is start building a wall so that stuff from out west. If you watch the jet stream, it comes across the ocean from Japan and over there, right into California and then across. That's why a lot of people are worried if Yellowstone goes up, will it drop ash? Well, depending if we can get the jet stream to change, you know, when it erupts, we won't have to worry about it. But if it erupts while we have this jet stream going on, we might be lucky because it's dipped way up and then comes way down into Chicago and everything. So that means that it's pushing back towards the southwest. So hopefully everything goes good from what I can see with the jet streams. You know. We'll have to see how it goes. You have to remember, we got all kinds of volcanoes erupting, which really no one has ever seen this before, but it's actually happening at one time. All these volcanoes erupting, so something's going on. And I want to give two thumbs up to the police station out here in LaGrange, Indiana. They bought two drones that they are going to be using, which is great. It's got thermal imaging and infrared camera. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. And they're going to be using that, and that's great. Just be safe flying it, boys. They're not cheap. These ain't the $50 drones you get at Walmart or Amazon. These are $15,000 drones. Hold on, I got to refill my coffee. Ah, ah. So, what's your guys' plan today? Oh, look, the sun's starting to come up. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I see it's all right. You know, I did watch some of that, the Beatles new movie that's coming out. And I do have to say to them guys, the footage is unbelievable. I can't believe that the tape that they used for that, they got it so cleaned up and it just looks incredible. I can't wait for it to come out. Ah, turkey chili. Turkey chili. That sounds good. Bendejo, California is not God's country. Are you kidding? Half of the country, over half of the country is threatening if California comes up. I was watching one thing on Texas. Texas is like, there ain't no way they're going to turn Texas into California. Yeah, I don't know. It's just unreal. Pendejo, you really should move out of California. You know, it ain't going to be too much longer. The way that the lava and the plates are set up is pushing everything to the west. So eventually, here with these earthquakes and the plates shifting and moving, it's pushing everything out west into the sea. It is the floor bed of the earth of the United States is slowly moving to the west, pushing everything down. I like Dave Matthews, the Dave Matthews Band. He's a great guitar player, great singer. But the only thing was is uh, I had a little beef with him after I found out that he went into my home state and his tour bus drained their toilet somewhere in Illinois, and everybody got pissed off. He just pulled over to the side and supposedly drained their toilets into some area or something. But other than that, he's a pretty good guitar player and singer. You know, good singer, good songwriter, good guitar player, acoustic guitar player. Oh God! Ugh. Bendejo lives down the street from a postcard. In California. There's gold in them hills if you're a gold guy. Stony Point. Stony love. Gang, 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 gang. I'll check it out, Bendejo. Yeah. What a night. I'll tell you what, them girls were naughty last night. They were just letting their hair hang out. They were making me blush. They were making me blush. No, I'm talking about I was on a channel last night, not the girls that were dancing Bendejo, dancing Asian chicks. That was at the FM station concert, Bendejo. Uh, the Asian girls that were up there dancing. No, I was on a channel last night. I was jumping between Dave's channel, AM station, and another channel that was live, but it's mainly full of girls, and there's only a couple of us guys that go on it. But them ladies they were talking about stuff last night. And I'm a grown man, and I was blushing. Ladies, behave yourselves. But it was funny, and it was also stimulating at the same time, and embarrassing. I was like, oh my god, these women, ladies, ladies, this is you too. Ah. So what a great night. So you guys be safe out there, especially you Bendejo out there out west. I know that volcano out there. Everybody's worried about Yellowstone and the movement of the earth. And you can tell, you can see it in the geographic photos that it's moving. The earth is moving, it's pushing its way out towards the west, the plates. And yes, it is true, Yellowstone is a rumbling. Do I think it'll go off? It could. It could. It's been dormant for a long time. And from what everything is pointing towards, it might. It might. It might be going up soon. Yeah, Bendejo, be safe out there. You know, be safe out there. It's crazy. I got a couple buddies well, my buddies' kids that passed away. They just moved out west, um, and they got a hold of me on Facebook. So I hope they're doing good. I told them, be careful. California is no place, to joke around with. There's a lot of bad things. So it ain't like out here in the wilderness. So be safe out there. Bendejo, be safe out there. You start feeling any tremors, get out of the dang building that you're in and go out into the street where there's nothing that can fall on you. There's been reports of that tremors and earthquakes out there out west. So be safe. Now I got a couple things to do too. You guys have a great night. I'll see most of you on Dave's channel probably tonight, maybe. Uh, at 10 o'clock, Dave's Guitar Channel. With special guest tonight, Anne Marie, the movie star. So that ought to be cool. But all right, you guys have a great day. I got a couple things to do. Be safe. I'm kind of upset that the baluster on my dang bear light. One of the balusters out. Now I got to replace that, the transformer, which is a baluster. Now I got to replace that, get that working again. Nah, I don't know. All right, guys, be safe, and I'll talk to you guys later.